Hello students and welcome to ARV227 website design. We're going to have a lot of fun this summer. We're going to dive into a step-by-step process that's going to help you go from the beginning of a web design all the way to its final execution. The first thing you're going to need is to get this online version of the Adobe XD 2020 release. Now you can buy this on the adobepress.com website, and I don't believe that there is a printed book anymore. It's only online. If anybody has any problems with that or you need special access to it for the first couple of weeks, please send me an email and I will help you out. Okay, so let's go over some of the basics. This course is 11 weeks from May 15th to July 31st. There's no class on May 29th for Memorial Day, and no classes from July 3rd to July 7th. That is our 4th of July holiday week. This course is hybrid online. That means during your class time, I will be online to answer your questions, but it's your responsibility to watch the weekly video lectures, go through the assigned chapters, and take the quiz that's associated with each week, as well as work on the project as instructed. At the beginning of each week, I will assign a chapter or two for you to read, watch the videos in the Adobe XD book. This course is set up on D2L, similar to other courses that I have set up. But if you haven't had me before, let me explain how I have this done. In order to get credit for this week's attendance, you need to take the quiz at least by every Sunday before the Monday's next week comes up. So you need to have that completed. If you do not, then you will be marked absent. You can only be marked absent twice, and then I will have to withdraw you. So please keep in communication with me if something comes up, but try and please get those quizzes every single week. Thank you. Now onto the addendum and IP. I have links on the course homepage for you to click at if you need those. I would make sure that you print a copy of the schedule out so you know what to do when at a glance. If you're going to be late on something, please make arrangements before the due date. Late work is half credit only. Make sure you're in communication with me. Budget 3 to 4 hours a week for lessons, note-taking, and quiz-taking and working on your project. I'm not trying to take up any more than 3 to 4 hours per week, but that should be about what we need to budget in order to get all the lectures, the quizzes, and the projects completed through the end of the semester. You will need to work on this project every single week. There is no time in this semester to wait and do it all at the end. Now, number one, if you're not submitting stuff, you're going to get dropped or withdrawn. And number two, enjoy the summer semester where you're going to have time to really sink your teeth in and build an incredible website. So this is a gift for you to really showcase your art, how you like to design, as well as making something online that you can share. Make sure you're going to see the weekly message under Contents tab under Module. Every single week is organized. Stay in touch. If there's something you don't understand, please reach out. I can't help you if I don't know. Okay, let's look at how I have D2L set up. So I like to keep things pretty neat and organized. When you are first loading the site or in D2L, this should be what you see as the welcome message. This is going to have your quick links to everything that you need. So all the stuff that I'm reviewing with you right now in this PowerPoint is right here in at a glance, as well as all the important info that you might need. So if you need to get a hold of me, there's my number to text, there's my campus phone, my Zoom link, and my email address. Also, I've got posted my office hours should you want to stop by. That's just for you to have quickly at a glance. I don't put too many messages there unless it's super, super important. I like to put everything that's important for the upcoming week in the content section. So every week you're going to come here and see the week. I've got all of the weeks built out, but because I'm creating this whole class differently and doing this a little bit differently this year, I have it set up 3 weeks in advance so that you can see what's coming up, but I don't have the entire course built by your first day. So you've got the first week here, which you get this weekly welcome message or update message. I'm going to tell you what it is you need to do. So there's going to be a weekly list. You find the date to make sure you're in the right week. And this is all the stuff that you need to do. So this first week, I want you to read the IP and the info sheet. I need you to take the attendance quiz. If you have time, join the Zoom call. Obviously, every single week, you're going to have a small video to watch, nothing too heavy, but this is going to give you some good concrete rules when it comes to setting up website. And it's really important that you watch these because some of the questions that you are going to be answering are going to be a combination of stuff that is from the Adobe XD book, as well as the content that I'm going over. And then this week, I want you to complete chapters 1 and 2 in the Adobe XD book, take that quiz, review the project sheet, and I want you to submit a topic. What is it that you want to create a website on? And that will be the basis for the entire semester. So make it something that you really like and are really passionate about. So that's where everything is here. Underneath, if you just scroll down, you'll get the links for the weekly quiz, as well as what it is I need you to put in the Dropbox and the overall project and every single piece to that project. So there's no digging. It's just find the week you're on, look at the list, and scroll down. And that is how you can access all the content for each week. Obviously, under assignments, if you want to go to Dropbox or quizzes, you can go right here. I do have a general discussion board in case you have questions, or if you come up and find something really cool that you would like to share with the whole group, this is an awesome way to do that. Or if you would like to have feedback from other students and myself on where you are, you can post it into the general questions discussion board. So that's pretty much how I have everything set up in D2L. I hope that helps get that more visual, and we'll continue with the rest of this presentation. Again, I just wanted to review. Course Home has the welcome message with my contact info, Zoom link, quick links, and the links to the IP and the info sheet, along with from time to time I'll have a new message here, but not too often. In the content section, that's where the details and the meat of everything really live. So this is where you're going to find the week that you're on, and you're going to find the list that you need to complete by the end of the week. Under assignments, that's where you're going to find your quizzes, Dropbox, and discussion boards. You can find this sheet that I have here with a quick at-a-glance of the entire semester. Under Overview, you can download it as a PDF and print it out, or you can just refer to it as needed. The grade breakdown for this semester, you'll have 10 quizzes, 10 drop boxes that have updated progress for your final project, and of course your final project. You can see the breakout and percentages of 50% is your quizzes, 25% is on your updates, and 25% on the final project. Okay, a lot of information here and a lot of details to go over. I don't want you to get too lost in all of this copy. We are going to break down the entire website and mobile ready website in nice easy chunks. Every single week you're going to have a piece of this project due, and we're going to use just step-by-step things. So instead of having a process book, we're going to actually do this together. I want to see your topic this week. Next week we're going to go over research. I want you to submit all your research. Then after that you're going to do sketches and wireframes, and I'm going to have you submit all of those things. So as you are doing this website, every single step you are putting something in the Dropbox so I can give you feedback that week. This is so important that you maintain those drop boxes, because you want to make sure that every week that you are submitting something that I get the feedback back to you so that you know whether you're on track or what you might need to work on. But long story short, you're going to be creating a website, both a desktop and a mobile ready website. So what does that mean? We're going to go through all the processes just like it's outlined. I suggest you read this whole thing and get familiar with the entire project sheet. And then think about the first step, which is your topic. That's what's due this week. Try not to look at this as a big mountain that you've got to climb today. We're just taking that first step today. I also have this little helpful week by week what's due and what you should be working on. And you should see that it looks like steps where we are just working our way towards the bigger project, but we're going to take it in chunks. We're not going to try and do this whole thing at once. We're going to take it in small chunks. I've got the dates lined up, and I've got everything organized so that you can see how this should flow. You can feel free to get this chart over at the overview section as well. So even though this is an online hybrid, I'm always in the classroom during your class time or available through Zoom Monday through Wednesday. If you need to come in and use the computers, let Professor Morose or myself know in advance. We are both here just 3 days a week, Monday through Wednesday, so you just need to plan that out. There's a general question discussion board, as mentioned earlier. If you have any cool tips that you come across, or you want to share where you're at with your website, or you want feedback from students or myself, please feel free to use this general question discussion board to put stuff in and get feedback on. Okay, so we're going to dive in just a little bit today. So these are the 2 books that I'm going to be going over with you. You need to have that Adobe XD 2020 book. That's the online version of it. You need to have that one yourself. The second one, The Principles of Web Design, if you want to purchase that one on your own, that's fine. But I am going to go and take pretty much everything from this chapter, from this book, and break it out by chapters and review it in PowerPoint lectures all week. Every week, rather, all semester long. So this week, I need you to take the attendance quiz. Now, remember, your attendance is tied to the quizzes. So if you don't do a quiz one week, then I'm going to mark you absent. If you have more than 2 absences, you will be withdrawn from the class. Please keep up with your work, and if you need something or something comes up, please contact me. This is important. I've had to drop several students because they did not follow this procedure. Please don't let that happen to you. But you need to take the attendance quiz. You need to watch the lecture that we're going over right now, as well as start on chapters 1 and 2 in the web version of the Adobe XD book and take that quiz. I also want you to review the project and come up with what kind of website you want to create. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful first week. Again, if you have any questions or you need me, please don't hesitate to reach out.